We are here in Dublin, Ireland. I am staying at a hotel called the Fitzpatrick Castle Hotel in Killiney just for the next 2 nights. So I arrived in Dublin yesterday and stayed with my brother and his fiance's family for the first night. And today I went over to the hotel and walked down to Dalkey, and I had an amazing, relaxed time. For both lunch and dinner, I went to different pubs, and during my time there, I've been reading this book called 4,000 Weeks by Oliver Burkman. And to summarize, that book is more or less about how finite life is, and how, there's beauty and freedom in accepting that you will not be able to do all of the things that you want to do in life. Right now, given that I'm unemployed and I recently got a job offer that was rescinded because I negotiated softly, I even said, if not, I understand. This is really just something that I've needed to internalize and hear. But I've been so concerned with what isn't happening in my life that I haven't been fully engaging with and appreciating what is, somewhat taking things for granted. But this is really all to say that I've been focusing on the things that aren't happening in my life. While I am losing weight, I'm not losing weight as fast as I would hope, or I'm not at the goal weight that I want to be. While I am reading more, it's there are days when all I do is listen to an audiobook while running, and it feels like I'm cheating. But at the end of the day, I'm still making so much progress on my life, and progress on all these things that I've just been taking for granted. And my relationship is great. The direction that my life is going seems pretty great. And even though I can easily get focused on, I'm not the way I want to be, I don't have a job, it's liberating to understand that there's beauty in the finiteness of life. It's okay that I'm not where I want to be yet. It's more important that I focus on being the person who I want to be, fully engaged and fully present in this moment. Okay, we're up in my room. First off, God, this soft lighting in the sunset is absolutely to die for. I love it so much. I can just lean back. I look perfect like this. I am a king. But here's a thought exercise I've done earlier today. If you lost everything, what would you work the hardest to reobtain in your life? Don't just think about the things that oh, I don't really want to lose that. If I was suddenly homeless, if I suddenly lost my relationship, whatever, what would I work the hardest to reobtain? The things that matter most are the people. if I lost all ability to contact, my girlfriend, my friends, my family, whatever, the first thing I would do is figure out how to reach them, because they're the most important people in my life. They're the most important things in my life. God, I'm being sappy. This is all to say that it's really, really important to be grateful. I'm grateful that I'm here in Ireland. I'm grateful that I bought a new lens to be better for vlogging on the go. This is the Tamron 11 to 20 millimeter lens, perfect for wide angle shots, perfect for holding it. I'm holding my arm full length, and look how much frame there is other than me. It's fantastic. Okay. I'm also grateful for this camera that I'm using to record all these videos. It has truly changed my life in the 2 years and change that I've had it. I'm grateful for my new microphone, my Rode VideoMic Go 2, which you can get with an Amazon affiliate link below. And most of all, I'm grateful that I'm able to be on this trip in Ireland. It just so happened that flights were incredibly affordable the time I chose to come. It just so happens that there were absolutely no conflicts with me staying with my relatives here, and there's absolutely no conflict in me finding affordable accommodations. And I'm going to Norway in a few days. I've been learning Norwegian for 1.5 years, maybe more, and I'm finally going to be able to test my skills, because Norwegian's kind of a useless language if you don't live in Norway. It's, why am I learning it? I really enjoy learning the language. I love learning languages in general, and it's kind of a fun challenge to learn what is allegedly one of the easiest languages to pick up if you're an English speaker. So I'm really excited to go to Norway. I'm really excited to spend the rest of my trip here in Ireland. I'm really grateful that I'm not jet lagged whatsoever. I was jet lagged yesterday, but I slept for 3 out of the 5 hours of my second leg flight from Montreal to Ireland, and then I took a tactical 90-minute nap in the afternoon when I arrived, and then I slept almost 8 hours last night, so I'm not jet lagged at all. It's 7 p.m. I am feeling a reasonable amount of awakeness, and I think I'm going to sleep just as well tonight. I'm grateful for having the financial freedom to be able to afford a trip to Ireland, a new lens, and all that, even though I'm unemployed right now. Like, I'm so grateful to my parents for letting me live with them at no rent, not like threatening to kick me out, not threatening to impose financial obstacles on me. So I'm incredibly privileged, and so many people, myself included, often take these types of things for granted. In recent weeks, this has really come to a head of like taking things for granted. I have an amazing relationship. I'm dating an amazing woman, and there have been times when we would FaceTime and just on autopilot, whether that's because like, oh, it was early in the morning and I was like not fully awake or whatever. Like, the excuses are there, but they're not good. But I would like during a call just like check Twitter or start journaling or whatever. And that made me realize, like, I'm taking this amazing relationship for granted, and I really shouldn't. Like, this type of behavior is not the person who I want to be, and it's not the person that my girlfriend deserves me to be. She deserves better from me. Feeling guilty and just sort of feeling like, man, am I running away from my problems by going on this trip? I went to a pub about a 25-minute walk away from the hotel, and I just like sat there, got my dinner, a very early dinner at like 4:45 p.m. So I had my dinner, and I had a pint of Guinness, and I finished my food, and I was like, and I'm feeling down. But even though I upset my girlfriend by being distracted, and even though she could have had every right to just like diss me for that, she said, I really hope you have a lot of fun today. And like, don't feel so down today. You're in Ireland, make the most of it. And while I was sitting there in the pub feeling melancholy and really just sad for myself, I was like, I will have fun. I'm on this little like 2-day jaunt to the Beverly Hills of Dublin because I got an amazing price because school's just started. I don't want to continuously impose on my future in-laws or my brother's fiance's family who are graciously hosting me free of charge. I don't want to be a full imposition, so I just figured I'll get out. I want to make the most of being out. In that moment, making the most of that was just sipping on my Guinness, taking out my Kindle, and reading. And that's how I got to getting all these breakthroughs by Oliver Burkeman's 4,000 Weeks. I read like a third of that book in that time span. Another poignant thing that 4,000 Weeks is teaching me is that you're not going to be able to do all the things that you want to do in life. And the beauty in that is that the things that you choose to do are all that more meaningful because you're choosing not to do so many more things. It's the joy of missing out, not the fear of missing out. Because no matter how efficient you are, no matter how many things you tick off your bucket list, if you have the mindset that I always need to do more, make the most of everything, and do everything, there will always be more things. The better you are at email, the more emails you get. This isn't to say that I'm planning to do less and get less done. It's more to say that I plan to be much more focused with the things that I do. Like, it's not like I'm going to spend any less time with my girlfriend. It is that I want to be more present and more engaged with her and be joyful in the fact that I'm choosing to spend time with her over anything else I could be doing, like work or whatever. While I have a million video ideas and I plan out my content calendar well over a month in advance, I'm joyful that I'm only working on the videos that I'm working on. And while there could be tens, if not hundreds of different categories of videos I could make, like I could make more music, I could make gaming videos, I could do this, that, and the other thing, I'm really glad that I'm making the types of videos that I've chosen to make about empowering creators and empowering yourself. The main point, which is I'm really making this video for myself. I don't care who watches it. These are all things that I need to process and that I need to hear. It is so important to be grateful, to not take things for granted, and to be fully present and engaged with the things happening in your life. I want to be the best partner, the best worker, the best creator, the best man that I can be. Prior to today, I've been getting started doing this by doing like a quick, just like 3 to 5 bullet gratitude journaling, just like saying 1-sentence summary of the highlight of the day, and then saying grateful for 3 to 5 things. And that started to help me notice the things that I need to pay more attention to, need to be more grateful for, need to be more engaged in, need to give more of myself to. Don't take the things in your life for granted. Show the people in your life gratitude. Acknowledge the privilege that you have. And make sure to let people know what an impact they've made in your life. If you were to lose everything, what would you fight most to get back? For me, that's not my job. That's not my platform. That's not even money. It's the people. The people who are always there for me in my life, and the people who matter most. Even though I'd be okay with losing my YouTube platform, it's not like I want to lose it. I don't want to lose all the things that I have, because I truly am grateful to each and every one of you who watches these videos. Especially because you helped me get my very first job post-college. Watch my video which briefly discusses all the skills that I've gained from being a creator, and how you, the viewer, helped me get my first job. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and click that video right there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.